Hey, and welcome back to another video. This one will basically be an extension of my previous video about my wardrobe. In that one, I only gave you a glimpse of what was in my wardrobe and how I composed it. But in this one, I'm going to give you a nice visual time lapse of all the items that are in my wardrobe. It was actually really fun to make. And during the whole process of shooting, it reminded me of what I've learned over the time in composing my entire wardrobe. And what I've learned, I will talk about later on in the video. So we're going to get right into it. When I started, I made sure I had a set number of hangers, not realizing how beneficial it would be later on. But the total number of hangers I had was at 44. It would never go beyond that, or it would never go less than that. But for some reason, that worked really well for me. And that determined if I wanted to buy more clothes and it would need to utilize a hanger, I would either have to switch out something I don't wear or find another method to store it within the finite space that I had in my closet. And after the whole time lapse, I was able to tally up all the items, all the clothing items, and it came out to 93. And I think it goes beyond 93 because I excluded everything in my dresser. So I'm pretty sure I'm way over 100 pieces of clothing. Way over. If we're talking about socks and boxers too, I think that is beyond over. But it just goes to show you that it doesn't look like it's that much, but you could amass so much clothing that you potentially might not even wear. And in taking this part so serious, I was able to learn something, which I was telling you earlier that I would tell you now. And it was about control. I really like clothing. I am no fashion guru. I am no fashion expert. I just like clothing. There's fabrics, there's colors, there's styles, there's fit. There's so much things that you can utilize to make yourself feel a lot better. But, but the context of this video is about wardrobe. I could not go beyond that. I had to have control of what goes in my closet to make up my wardrobe and also control over myself. Because none of this will start without me and none of this will end without me. And as time passed, I was able to have a much better understanding and grasp that idea really well to determine that I was not going to overspend or overconsume on things that I want to categorize as want. Because yeah, I'm going to say all the time, I would love to say all the time, I need it because it would be great to have. Because all the items now that I buy, they serve a nice purpose. And I have one item from every single clothing category to make sure that I am well suited for anything that I might need to do. And if you start with this right, this is a tangible way. It's right in front of you. It's a visual. You get to see the capability that you have in challenging yourself to know that not everything in your life is out of your control. And from starting the process with my wardrobe, that helped significantly. Because for you, it could be very different. It could be a different avenue. It could branch out to much better things, much broader things that you never thought you yourself were capable of. And yes, I understand the progression might not be as fast, but you are making progress every day. You're trying and you're putting in effort. You just might not see the results yet. And what if the results don't end, but the progression keeps going and you even obtain much better knowledge to adjust it and make it much more suited for yourself? So this felt like a side quest in terms of talking about something that I learned, but I do hope that you do not give up on yourself and I'm encouraging you to keep trying because some of the things you do that you have control over, you might not see immediately, but that doesn't mean you give up on yourself and let what you're capable of go. And that's enough of my rambling. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch the video, and I hope you really enjoyed. And on that note, hang up line.